Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 3rd till the 9th of November. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, you can check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Gemini, don't force yourself to fit into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you guys, okay? Let me see the mutual energy or the overall energy of the connection right now. The mutual energy or the overall energy of the connection right now. Let's see. So we have the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. You guys are still very much intuitively connected to each other. You guys can feel each other's energies from 1,000 miles apart. That's what's happening right now. So Three of Swords, there's a very painful energy around the situation. There's a lot of up in the air energies. Things are not fair right now. Things are not very clear right now. And then there is this energy of having this desire of having something long term, having a happily ever after, or at least protecting what you guys had and making it work out on some level. So you guys are heartbroken, you guys are in pain, the situation is going through a rough patch right now. Things are not clear, you guys are having a lot of mental blockages, and otherwise also you guys are not able to see the clear picture of the future ahead of you. Regarding this dynamics, you guys are not very sure where it is going and how it is going to move forward. And then Ten of Cups represents there is a desire, there is this energy of having something long term, having something beautiful, especially if you guys were already married to each other, or you guys were having kids with each other, or you guys were very seriously committed to each other. You guys are still very much attracted to the idea of having that long term partnership, having that commitment, but you guys are not able to understand how and when it is going to happen, or it is ever going to happen or not. So this is painful and this is kind of up in the air, stressful, but there is still this energy and this desire of making it work out somehow. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck is like representing the in this particular deck the intuitive connection, the spiritual bond, the feelings, the telepathy that you feel for each other. Still you guys are not able to deny the fact that this situation represents a spiritual kind of unusual kind of bond from both the sides. So the mutual energy is of heartbreak and pain and not being able to understand what's going to happen next, okay? And the lesson here is that if you guys are going to listen to your hearts instead of your ego and your mind, this situation can still be recovered. So in the matter of your heart, you should not listen to your ego. That's the lesson here for both of you. Okay, let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Gemini. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Four of Cups. They are very disappointed right now, confused and disappointed regarding the situation. They're crying over spilled milk, and they do have an opportunity to sort it out with you right in front of their eyes, but they're not looking at the opportunity. They are feeling like crying over spilled milk. They are focused on the negatives more than the positives of the situation. Okay, let's clarify the Four of Cups here, Gemini. We have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Judgment. They're feeling like they're helpless, and all they can do from their side is to let go and move on towards calmer water and finding their peace. They feel like they should protect themselves, and they feel like they have to act defensive because you are not able to understand their point, and there are lots of troublesome and heavy blockages in the situation that they're not able to sort out. So they feel like they're helpless and they have to move ahead and they can't do anything about it. apart from letting it go. At least for the timing, they feel like letting it go is the only solution left, and they can't do anything about it. Okay. Although they feel like moving ahead, they are still carrying a lot of past baggages, heavy energies, and super focused on the negatives. They feel like letting this situation go as of now. Okay. Because they can't do anything about it. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Page of Swords. So you feel like you should keep yourself at a safe distance from the situation and learn about the situation from a distance only. You feel like just keeping yourself at a safe distance and watching it from a distance, watching the whole situation, the whole dynamics from a distance. Let's clarify the Page of Swords here. We have the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles and Strength. You feel like there's no point in waiting for this situation or for this person to show up. So you feel like no matter how much courage or strength it's going to take from your side to detach yourself and to keep yourself at a distance, you feel like just doing that right now and watching this person, watching this situation from a distance. Maybe you feel like stalking this person. You're watching this person, even if you guys have blocked each other, you might be watching this person from fake accounts or something, but you feel like keeping an eye on this person, keeping an eye on this situation from a distance. At the same time, you feel like you don't have to wait for this person or this situation to improve, because it's never going to happen. Okay. So both of you feel like this is over, this is done, this is gone, and both of you are forcing yourself to move ahead in your life. They are trying to release the situation and let it go. It's very heavy, it's very burdensome, but they are feeling helpless and focused on the negatives. You are, however, spying on this energy, spying on this person from a distance, and you feel like right now not doing anything about it is the right thing, and you are no longer feeling like waiting for this person or the situation to improve. Okay. Kind of mirroring each other. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Gemini? Two of Wands. Okay. They just want to wait and watch. Okay, they do have option here to keep moving forward with something else or someone else. So they want to move forward with something else or someone else as of now, and want to keep this situation in the back seat and just wait and watch what is going to unfold with time. Let's clarify the Two of Wands here. We have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. They want to be single, they want to be free, they want to be happy, and they want to keep this hope alive that if it is meant to be between me and Gemini, this thing is going to come to fruition again, come to life again. This is going to be a soulmate connection again. They want to get out of this mental jail, this mental trap, this overthinking of continuously thinking about this situation only all the time. So they want to be free, they want to be independent, they want to be single, and they want to wait for the time when this situation is going to unfold in whatever it is supposed to unfold. Hmm? If it is supposed to come back together and become a soulmate connection, they are okay with that. If it is supposed to be like a completely gone case, completely chapter over kind of energy, they are open for that. But they don't want to keep themselves stuck in a limbo where they're continuously thinking about the situation all the time and not being able to be at peace with themselves. Okay, that's good. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Star. So from your side, you just want to remain optimistic and positive, and you just want to keep on moving forward with a positive mindset in your life. You don't want to think too much about things that that didn't work out, or you just don't want to keep yourself trapped in negativity at all. Let me clarify the start. You want to heal yourself, you want to be in a positive mindset and positive energy, that whatever is happening is good, and whatever is going to happen is going to be good. Okay, let's clarify the star here. We have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Hermit. Yeah, the infatuation, the passionate energies are gone. You're like, I'm done with this infatuation, on and off, in and out, immature kind of energies. You don't want to deal with these immature and kind of energies anymore, this on and off, in and out kind of energies anymore. And now you want to make serious decisions and serious choices that's going to lead to serious life changing kind of energies. Okay, so you want to think a lot before you are going to jump into anything new, or with anyone new, or even if it is about this particular situation only. You don't want to make any kind of foolish choices or foolish decisions anymore, and especially not based on infatuations or on and off, in and out, or immature kind of energies at all. You just want to grow up, right? And you just want to be a grown up now, with a very mature sense of what you should do and what you should not do with your life. Okay, finally, that's what you are up to. And let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 9th of November, Gemini. King of Cups, it's like emotional fulfillment, emotionally very, very much at peace kind of energy. Let me see what's happening. Let's clarify the King of Cups here. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay, Gemini, good. It's a brand new person, brand new energy, brand new you, brand new life. A new person is going to enter in your life, a new energy is going to enter in your life, that is going to make you feel they are going to be very, very clear in their intentions, and they are going to provide you something solid, something stable. They have this intention of providing something solid, something stable, and this person is going to enter in your life like a friend, like a friend who is going to put a smile on your face, like a friend who is going to, do crazy things with you, enjoy life with you. It's like a friendship. For most of you, this is a totally new person entering in your life, and they are going to make your life very clear, very stable, and you guys are going to enjoy each other's company a lot, and you are going to be emotionally very content, and you are going to be emotionally very mature, and you are going to handle this situation like a pro, because now you know what you want and what you don't want. So this clarity of yours plus the clarity of the person that's going to enter in your life is going to make this situation very, very light-hearted, very much approachable, and very friendly and beautiful. Now, I'm not saying the moment you guys are going to meet, you guys are going to fall in love with each other like crazy. No, this is like a light-hearted kind of energy that's entering in your life, that has the potential to become something really meaningful and stable, really meaningful and stable, and it's going to make you feel very much emotionally grounded, emotionally mature, and emotionally content, because you were asking for these kind of energies from quite a long time now. For most of you, it's a totally new person, new energy. For others of you, it could be a friendship kind of energy converting into something very serious and very meaningful. With time, you guys are going to sense that something that is light-hearted, something that's friendly, is kind of slowly but surely converting into something deeper and meaningful, and it's going to make you guys feel very happy and content from inside. Whatever this is really beautiful. This can convert into something really meaningful. Now, from your side, you have to keep your energies and keep your intentions very, very clear. Like, this is what I'm looking forward to have, and this is what I'm looking forward to have in my life for the rest of my life, and how I am going to make it, from my side, make it happen from my side. Then, if you're not getting the proper clarity from the other side, you can, very subtle, in a very subtle way, you can keep on telling them your intentions, your energies, and try to let them show their intentions, their feelings, their energies for the long term. I don't think so it's going to be one of those situations where you are going to be just quickly falling in love with each other, but this situation has a potential. So if you guys are going to be clear from right from the start, things are going to be much more lighter and happier for both of you. Hmm? Now it can be you reaching out to somebody new, and feeling very happy about it because you guys are going to have a fresh start. Take it how it resonates with you, but there are very high chances of a new energy entering in your life with a lot of mental clarity, with this energy of providing you something solid and stable, and you feeling content and happy about it. You feeling very emotionally content about it, like, okay, this is something that I can work with. So this kind of energy you were manifesting, and it's here now. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Super beautiful. Let's see the guidance here if I'm going to find my cards. I keep on forgetting where I keep my cards. Okay, let's see. Three of Cups. Enjoy. Enjoy the lightheartedness, enjoy the bond, enjoy the company, enjoy the situation. Try not to get too serious too quickly. Try not to have expectations, like over expectations or unrealistic expectations from someone or something, and breaking your own heart. Try to be lighthearted, try to be friendly. Definitely let your intentions be very loud and clear, but at the same time try to take things slow. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, enjoy the friendship and the bond. Let it deepen into something meaningful. Let it be a friendship kind of a deal only. Like, take it slow and steady, baby steps, and then move forward to the next level, and then next, and then next. Instead of jumping into the daydreaming of, oh my god, I found my soulmate, now I'm going to marry them, and then kids, and then and that, and then hurting yourself and disappointing yourself. Just take it as a friendship kind of a deal. Like, make it go with the flow, and see where things are going to go, slowly but surely, baby steps. That's the deal here, because you might have this tendency to fall in love too quickly, or having a lot of expectations from somebody new. Even if it is a friend, converting into a romantic kind of deal, try to take things really very very slow and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Instead of forcing things to happen, let them happen. Okay, Gemini, that will help you. Okay, let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask your question 3 times in your mind space regarding your love and relationship area. Keep it short, simple, and precise, and I'm going to give you the answer in the next 10 seconds, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is no. It's a no, clear cut no. So I don't have to explain this. Good. So thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.